And a very good evening, East Africa. Welcome to yet a brand new and also exciting week of none other than the desk I'm talking, the continent's leading intellectual platform, actually the highest platform for solution finding. Now, many thanks to all those who keep themselves locked onto the desk and onto U24 television in particular. Now, we trust that every time you watch U24, you are inspired, you're motivated, but above all, you are educated. Like tonight, there's going to be some education about art and design, but this time it's interior designing, exterior designing, and I am talking. The man in the chair is actually taking a front row seat in getting contracts for designing people's houses, designing offices, designing buildings, interior and exterior. Now more than ever, I'm yours truly, Shadrach Shagaf Kisame. You can continue with this discussion. Hit us up, send us feedback on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But for now, I am joined by the big man, the main man himself. I love your suit, first of all.
Thank you.
You know, it's very hard for engineers or people in your career or profession to put on suits. But thank you very much for putting on a suit. That means you own a platform.
Exactly. And let me tell you one thing. It's more better. Sometimes not to look what you are. It's very bad someone to find you in a tax park and tells you make a quotation. Just the outlook implicates what you are. So you find some people walking after work. They are full of painting. They are like exactly when you look at him. So So sometimes when you look at him, like mechanical, you can easily tell you come and make my car. You cannot get. So it's better sometimes when you are done with work, when you are like you complete what you're doing. It's better to change.
You look presentable. Anyway, before we dive in the discussion, I just want you to introduce yourself to the people who are watching and what you do, maybe your company. Then we have some of those hacks because a lot of people are in that business and they're making such mistakes.
Okay, our viewers, our good viewers, I love you. How are you today? I'm happy to be with you today here, UBC TV. My name's television. I'm called Ronnie. I'm the CEO of Icon Art and Designing. We design interior and exterior designing, water fountains, swimming pool, etc.
Swimming pools?
Yes.
So Ugandans are the ones who make swimming pools. I thought it was people who come from abroad.
No. So for me, my agenda is to bring things which are seem to be far to the eyes of the people. So I have my display in Nansan RBG. That's where I'm located. I'm trying to make things like when you pass by and you say, I thought these things are made outside the country, but when you come and explain to you to let people know that things are possible here.
Okay, let's just take us through your journey. How do you now start? When does it hit you and you're like, okay, I think I'm supposed to be doing this kind of work?
Since my childhood, I liked building. That's why for me, I would encourage people always to look with a keen eye at their children. You can easily predict what the children will be in future according to the way you see him or her in his childhood. Because for me, for my childhood, I liked building. I could build some little houses and art and designing. When it came to secondary, I liked art so much. Whereby for me during classes, I couldn't do exercise work. I could only do the paper.
With art?
Yes, with art. So the teacher could find me seated, moving around, trying to help some others who shade like this, shade from this way, change this way. You will only come and help me here. Don't know what are you doing? What are you not doing? I can manage that one. Then they could just leave me. I salute my art teachers. I love you so much. You impacted a lot to me.
So I want to understand this. That even through school, it was a talent that you knew you already had.
I liked art so much. And when I came to Kampala, there is a guy who inspired me. It's called Charles Bagenda. He's the person whom I started working with. We designed the Entebbe Mall the Entebbe Mall.
Wow.
And we designed so many other people. BMK, there is a fountain water for which was outside there. We were together, so he inspired me a lot, and he discovered what I am. Well, I remember one day he gave me something to do, and he's the guy who could tell you do this, not give you the instructions, but you had to sit down and think how can it come out. Like he could tell you make a stone there out of sand and cement, and it was your task to sit and think how do I come out with a stone?
Yeah.
So I remember one day he told me to make a feet on a pillar. A feet on the pillar. I came. He said, you man, where have you been? You would be rich now. So by uttering that word out, something came into my mind.
Yeah.
And said, oh, meaning I can be rich doing art here. Okay. Even I can obtain some money in art. So I get inspired from there.
So it starts as a passion.
Yes. And I like art.
It started as a passion in school.
Exactly.
Then even after school, you are doing it passion. Then you figure out I can make some money with it.
It's better. This world wouldn't be having a lot of problem if everybody does what he feels inside. But you find a doctor who is supposed to be an army commander. You get my point?
That's a funny one.
Yes. Don't you see them?
Yes.
You find a doctor, a woman comes pregnant, is trying to help, to call for some help. Then the doctor replies, hey, Totoganida, well, Twario, I would one, I the first person. So it doesn't have that passion. Yeah, we have seen many of you by the way. But if you find
so
that
person should have been an army commander.
Yeah, should be an army commander to command. Maybe Putin would be working for Putin. Get my point? Get what I'm talking about? So it's very better, or it's very nice to find someone who is a doctor, who was meant to be a doctor. Some people are doctor because money was there to facilitate them. It was their parents' idea, and he was forced into to be a doctor.
Maybe
because
the entire family has doctors.
So there is even this saying that for us here we must be a drivers. So some families have that mentality. We must be lawyers, so they don't expect anyone different to come from them.
From their family.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, impressive. Yeah. Because this has happened to most of us,
exactly.
Even the best of us. The circumstance or family makes people study what they're supposed to, and they get qualified, but not out of passion. So you find people not performing the way
that's why that's why they mess up.
So going back to your story. So now you find this person, they say you can make money out of it. Did you work for someone for a very long time before you opened up your own? How did now your company start?
Now to start my own company, and first of all I had to believe in myself that I can do it.
Yes.
And what helped me a lot, whenever I could give me anything to do, I make sure I do it perfectly. So some clients, when they find me doing it, they could admire what I'm doing. Then they ask me for a number. Sometimes I could tell them, no, consult my boss. If he allows me to give the number out, I will. So when time goes by, I would do what made me to be independent exactly. Back in the days, I could travel. I could move house to house. When I see, this house is nice, they are doing something here, I could go there, consult them, I'm Ronnie, I can do this, I can do this. Then that's how people came to know me. So what inspired me to start my own, I sat down and I said, what should I do in order for people to know me? Because once someone takes you in the house to design, it stays there. So the only people who are allowed to enter that house, those are the only people to see the design that you are doing outside. So I brought up an idea. If I get a press, I put my display there. So it will be nice. So and another thing, wherever I could go, and I introduce myself, I'm a Ronnie artist, they could ask me, are you the one who at Entebbe? Then I said no. Are you the one at Michana Road, Bulenga? Then I said no. Though then I had to take a task to go and tour to those artists that they are talking about, to see what are they doing that I can't do. So I went.
Ronnie, on that point, now where you research, to find out your competition, what they're doing better than you. I want us to go for a short break. When we come,
thank you.
We return. Now you complete your journey. Then we also inspire someone who is trying to get a career like yours, but they are caught up. So do not go away. We're still with Ronnie. This man, I'm telling you, from his humble beginnings, he's now where he is, and he's making some good money. In a bit, we're coming back. We're still broadcasting here at Nile Avenue at Nakasero Hill. We're actually at UBC headquarters, but you are on U24 television and you are watching The Desk, the continent's leading intellectual platform. Now tonight we're having an inspiration from a young man from his humble beginnings of school and working for people to an establishment of his own where he does magnificent things like swimming pools and fountains that you've seen on buildings and malls like the Entebbe Mall. But you can follow this very lovely discussion on our social media platforms. I'm talking Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But we are with Ronnie, and Ronnie, you are still telling us, people back referring at Ronnie we gundi, Ronnie we jindi. No kamacha asinze ne. They can remember what exactly they are doing, so I can pick a leaf from them.
Yeah, kati echo na chikola. Era njogerako n'abavuka abamu abagala okutandikawo business. Nti bw'oba ogenda otandika ekintu kyonna, if you are to start anything, sooka otunuulire around the same business you want to do. Abagikola batya. Kati gwe noonyamu ingredient gye batayina gy'oba oteeka mu kikyo. For example, nze ngamba abantu abazimba hotels zino. Why do you have to design your hotel? Bozimba hotel, you are not the first person. But create something ekina inspiring omuntu oganti whenever wana lowooza okubeerako wa relaxingira ajeewo. So abantu abamu ekisula business ezisinga nti okikola ng'oli bw'akikola. Ntera okugamba okuwa example bweti eya pan. Tibwomanya nti basiika paani wa rawundi aludde ku mulembe siikayoko kuwa ensonda. Oba omanya nti agala siika paani n'olya ku yenna ng'alimu sukaali oba oteekamu ku kamulali. Just an example. Maybe surprising ojja kufunayo abantu abalidde ku paani wa kamulali oba ofune bakiraani nga bagamba nze njagala paani oli alimu kamulali. Because of the difference. Always when I call it nengamba abasiika chapati. Tunuli abasiika chapati mu katundu kaawo. Omanye nti bazisiika batya nti we bati noonya ya akalungo okongere mu yiyo ogitunda 10 bajja jia. Never mind about the price, the hiking price. Kubanga by the let me tell you nti mulimu abantu abamu nga bagula ebintu si lwakuba nti birungi nenga babigula kuba bakiseera. Era bragging agambe abamu bagenda mu hotel si lwakuba nti bafumba bulungi nenga yagala kugala abantu nze ndya mu Serena. So chenjagala ogamba abantu ti buli wobogera tandika business yonna noonyereza business gy'ogenda okukola baani abagikola. Bw'omala omanya nti baani abagikola noonya kiki ebakola kyotakola kiki ebakola kyonna kifune bulungi kati bw'omaliriza gwe okola ekikyo yongeramu ako.
Right. Yes. So that's the research. In other words, in business language, it's called market research.
Yes.
So you find out nti banabalala ebyawe bakikola bati and this is what the market is consuming.
Yes.
So how am I different?
Yes.
So that's what you did.
Yes. Exactly. And always ngamba abantu for me I'm different. Cause nze nsobola okuba ennyumba plaster. Nsobola okusiba ennyumba tile. Nsobola ogisiga langi. Nsobola ogikolako modeling designs abali mu construction musobola kitegeera. Nsobola okukola ekibumbe bikira Maria wati Buddha ebyo. So it's very hard to find someone asobola okukola ebintu ebyo.
All the multitasking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kakati kubanga nze mbakozesa mikwano gyange abamu omuleeta nga woba ayina art piece gy'anaakola abantu nga weetagisa okukubako plaster olina ku hiringa someone again amukubirewo plaster akikole. Ekyokubiri nze business yange gyenkola ntambulira nnyo mu ku designing amayumba. Kati wenali nkola display nasooka nentula wansi nkola ebibumbe elephant si what naye osobola okukola ekibumbe you can make your elephant nga it's very nice.
It's different from the other kibumbe we've seen.
Ngera buli muntu agitunuulira agamba wow naye nga tagyetaaga talina kyagenda gikozesa tajja gigula. So nze wenatula nendowooza nenga era wotuuka ku display yange okiraba nasookerawo pillars zino ez'okunyumba zino waliwo pillars zino designs nyumba ze bazimba kuliko pillars nensongawo pillars ezo. Kati nga kimanyi nti buli muntu azimba ennyumba
yeetaaga pillars
kubeerako pillars ez'okudesigninga. Era kyanyamba nnyo nti kyanyamba ne kikiipingirawo nina empagi zange 3 nina empagi zange 2 nina empagi zange 4 n'ogenda n'oziraba n'ozikola boto ne kinyamba nga bwe nnyongera okuvaako bye nnyongerako fountains biki n'ebirala
display
buno bun supporting.
Okay.
Kati wofuna opportunity eyingira mu nyumba y'omuntu oze kukola pillars ng'omugamba madam, after doing pillars very perfect ng'omugamba madam neka fountain twandika zimbye wabweru wetagawo akantu. Can you show me? Nga you bring out the gadgets n'omulaga n'omuconvincing eventually n'ofuna business from another business.
But after doing the first one perfectly.
Exactly. You have to perfect the first one. If you don't, you may not complete the project. Not over obutafuna kirala.
No muntu amala enzolozo obo ina mululu.
Yeah. And naye ebisere ebimu kituyamba tutya nti woba ondeesa okukola wano. Kinyanguyira nnyo okubeera nga wenkola wano nga ina kenkolako wali akalala. Bwe mmaliriza sente zaawo ziba ntonotono kale kaŋŋambe. Compared to okuŋŋamba nti kati komaze project eno tandika eri. Kubanga ebintu bya art and designing nsobola okuba nga nzize nga ngenda koyera essaawa 3. Mu lunaku olulamba. Kati wompaawo okukola wano nenkolerawo essaawa 3 ne wali nenkolerawo essaawa 4 essaawa nga 7. Kala I can go back home. Kati awo mbeera kali ka price kawali kaba ka reducinga than okuŋŋamba nti komaze kino tandika kiri. Yes.
Right. I just want to talk about the challenges that you have faced.
The first challenge I can talk about. Si buli muntu ajja ku business yaba serious.
You mean clients?
Yes, clients. Abamu bajja nga bayina eyababaliddemu. Nga gwaze ko comparinga kufuna comparison.
Comparison see what is better.
Olite yanzibye. Nakutambuza, nakuteka ku pressure, kola quotation, jinsini. Nenga ye kyafa, tagenda kuwa yadde ekikumi.
Just comparing a price.
Wabula yagala comparing a price. Ekirala challenge endala gye tuyina bakirants abamu tebaagala kusasula. Especially ng'omulimu guwedde. Oyinza omaliriza n'akugamba kale nja kusindikira omanyi mbaddemu n'ebizibuzibu. By the way nze Ronnie. I'm not perfect. But most times when banga ino omuntu kyamuganya nti nkolera kino. I don't pressurize yo kukimala nga sina balance wo. Kubanga manya wenkuteekera ku pressure gwe kigenda okujjira mu bwongo kankakubirire nkamale ampe sente zange nsasule school fees. Kati womaliza n'enkunyumiza doi nti ate ziriwo, you know we have to wait, you get hurt.
So what is the because every business transaction has terms and conditions. What are your payment terms?
Payment terms, it depends. But if we are to work for you, or it's a gentleman agreement.
Yes, okay.
I can tell you nti kati akalimu kano ngenda kakolera emitwalo 5. Nti ku mitwalo 5 mpaka emitwalo 3. Bwe ntandika okukola n'entukako wakati kati awo ompeyo emitwalo 10. Bwe mmaliriza ompeyo emitwalo 10. So wekito ekitambula nti akuwaako n'okola n'akuwaako n'okola.
So first mutandika bulungi, they give you a deposit.
Deposit ebiseera ebisinga tagaana kubanga aba akwagala okole.
Then you finalize.
Ebiseera ebisinga balance ono ng'omaze omulimu yaba omuzibu.
How have you been able to go around that? What have you done? Is that means you're losing a lot of money?
Yeah, exactly. Kubanga ebiseera ebisinga sente zino zakuwa ziba za kukola, kusasula baana, kutambula. No. Art sinyumira nnyo gula material. Especially kangambe like fountain. Bakira anti obalemse they don't trust us. Kati oba si kyokyo nti kati nze nkikola bwenti bwe nzijeewo okukolera bwe mba nkubalira I don't just get money from nowhere. Newe kiba kizimbe kiramba bwe mba ngendo kibala plaster oba kukikuba plaster finishing I calculate nga nti singa ekifu awantu wano kola wano nyinza teekawo baana bameka nti 2 buli mwana ajja kunsaba sente mmeka nti bweziti nengatta nti wano emitwalo 5 wali emitwalo 3 kati etoto gyenfuna era kyovala nti nze nganze wenkubalira bwe nkusayirako katono kubanga wenkusayirako ennyingi manya ebimu ngenda bikolera bwere mba nabaze kintu ku kintu kati ne quotation eyo wenzija mbala buli kingendo okwetaaga fountain neetaaga pump neetaaga pipes neetaaga amataala neetaaga waterproof nenkusomera nti bino bye neetaaga. It's upon you okungamba nti kwata sente ogenda obigule. Kati wemala bikubalira wansi nga nteekawo leba sente bweziti. Kati kibeerigwa okugatta sente za matiriyo neza leba nozigatta nongamba kwata ku leba wo nkuwaddeko bweziti matiriyo yegenda yenna okole ki oba matiriyo nazo sizinawo negulako ebitandika tukole oba si kyekyo okubikuwa gwe nogera n'obyegulira oba si kyekyo ng'otya nti njaleeta feeko oba tonneesize nongamba Ronnie sit in my car.
Let's go together.
Yeah. We go to Gentex. I'm sorry, see kubira kalango. We go anywhere ya.
Bajja kusasula.
Bajja kuwa. Gentex muja tour ya kasente. We go anywhere ya. We manyi webiri. Nega, this is what I want. How much is it? Na kotinze wezi. Wezibaza yongeddemu mukanga oyongeramu. Wezibaza semu mukama mulungi. Nakugamba kano ka mitwale ebiri. Ndio ngo kasasula. That's how we do it.
You know, we're going to go for a short break. Then we talk to, because they can't start, running, training. I want us to talk to some of those dynamics, because now it's you worked for someone. So I want us to go for a short break. When we come back, we'll talk about that. Then also how you want government to come into this space and make it better. We're still with Ronnie, who is an interior designer, an exterior designer. He does a lot of amazing things. Now today he's here to inspire you. You can start. He's telling you how he runs his business, so you can be able to run your business. We're going for a break, but the desk returns in a moment. Alright, we'll come back. Now remember, every time it's Wednesday, it's all about the desk. Now the desk is the continent's leading intellectual platform, but for tonight, we're trying to intellectually discuss and also educate, but inspire those that are in interior designing, those that are in exterior designing, building, but then also you can take these hacks for any other business that you're venturing into, because business principles are the same whether you're selling nails, milk, meat, or even cars. Same principles. Ronnie, these are our last, minutes on the desk here. Yeah. And I just want to find out how do you want government? Because government is the biggest stakeholder in business. Yeah. How can government make your business or your space a much better place where galida mbulungi ngokola business zonga zitambula bulungi? Politics.
I know, and I'm not a politician. The government. Yeah. What I would like to appeal to the government, if the government can manage to search for some talent. By the way, let me enlighten you about this. Ugandan, we are talented.
True.
I've moved to some different countries, but once you find a Ugandan outside there. For me, one day I went to Tanzania there, and I was working ngobudde buzibye. Kira nti nansanga ntaddeko ettala ndi mukukola naye ewuunya nnyo nagamba nze sirabangako kintu bwe kiti. So government kyenyinza ogisaba ekwate ku baana beera waliwo abaana benda beeyo nakola akanyonyi naye nga akawoze kaliroko naye kye kimukozesa nga akanyonyi nga kaliroko talina matiriyo oyo. By the way, kankugamba ekintu kimu, nze waliwo omuntu omu intellectual nalinjogerako naye nangamba nti abazungu tebatusinga. Naye lwaki ensonga abazungu batusinga nti we bajja muno ba extractinga buli kimu ekyetaagisa okukola ne batwala golodi kati wayagala okukola essaawa eya golodi abeerawo naye wali era ne bazimba ne refineries ezimupurifayinga kati wano ffe tetumuyina lwa nsonga nti tetwafaayo. Ekitusingisa ffe kubanga ffena tuli bantu, nze obulamu bwange ngamba nnyo nti if others can,
you can also do it.
Nze era tolina kintu kyokola naye kutunuulira ne kinnema okukola tewali. By the sectors ezisinga zonna mbasonyiwa busonyi.
No, but you're right.
Nze by the kankubulire nze ngene waka ntuule waka nga waliwo talent search oba bano bagenda bagiragira ebyo oba biki oba muyimbi n'ayimba neŋŋamba kati oyo afulatinzeemu wano
ndikoze because you are an artist.
Yes. Neŋŋamba neweba nyumba neweba motoka efuluma naye emmotoka singa bagikyusizaamu by the my dream I will make a car.
And you will.
Yes,
you will.
When I get money nze kati as pano nefuna million nga 7 I can't buy a V8. I can maneuver nenjikola nenjiteeka wali. So
funa materials ogenda mugala nenda abaana bakola eyo muzigala je
ya bageza kukesaba government nti tumenyeka nnyo ebitatuyamba. Why did you say to transfer this capital from Zanzibar to Muscat? Yaine ebizibu bya and I was not there.
Why did Dengoni
koko growing in Canada sigendanga yo
onzijukiza some person yagende yatuka Canada natukana babuza oya the Canadian playlist
the Tennessee Valley. That's why for me I remember one thing when nali mu sayagala nnyo bintu bintawanya mapi oyo sayagala nnyo bintu bintawanya
nataka tiwano bamukubala kubanga
ya okubala kuno kwangu newe batumenya nnyo nakubyaho triangle naga this side equals 10 this one equals 2 natekawo x
nevye mukolo gambe tusanga kino nateka futi weziti ne wali futi bwezi
temubaamu x teri kisenge kibamu x nateka no x nakugamba that's one days nafuna emboko bebanga find x nakubaho zi r
no siraka
najizula mangu.
I'm telling you government, what can government do to make
abaana bamenyeka nnyo n'ebitabayamba. Omwana n'asoma koyikoyi mu bulamu koyikoyi agenda musanga wa maji rebellion teyaliyo musomesa ebyaka tebimuyamba. Okumanya history si kibi naye tetulina kubeera priority. Omwana tubakwateko omanya nti omwana boola asome kyokola abazungu batusingira abo balonado babeera bakulu naye bamuzuula nti omuzannyi bwakula agwakatale baba n'emyaka 7 ne bamusalako 3 ne bamukolera document eziraga si kyenjoga sikinako nnyo evidence naye that's what I think bongo tunira omuntu ng'alabika mukulu
nenge emyaka ina
bakimanya nga muto nti waali ono mwana agenda kuba boola
oba bizungu byo bibroiler
whatever case it may be abazungu gye batusingira kiri kimu badiscoveringa omwana nga muto omwana n'aba journalist bamulabirawo ewaka ayina olugambo mami daddy wotabeerawo mami ng'omuzadde amanyono omwana ajja kukola amawulire ng'amutwala awo amusomesa amulaga ekyo naye wano bakutwistinga mu style ne bakuteeka mu system ne bakuteeka mu
biology
ne bakuteeka mu maje nga nesasa okuli kuba omuntu owulira ekisa omwana abonyabonya banne waka abatema ngo yajja kuba amekomanda mutwale mu maje.
I'm telling you, easy to tell. But stepping away from government, because the people who watch the desk bavubuka ngafe, they're trying to make it in life. Every day they are starting different businesses. Abambali na business yo yenyini. What should they do?
That's a very nice question. Kinuma nnyo ogenda kutokusho nenvaho nga tombuuza kibuuzo ekyo. First of all, calculating a business gy'osobola gy'owira gy'oyagala. Bw'omala omanya ssente z'erimu otuule wansi ogambe can I possibly get this money?
Ekitegeeza okumanya ssente na biki you need research.
Researchinga n'omanya nti njagala teekako ka coffee
shop.
Ogenda onoonye buli ekyetaagisa mu ka coffee shop. Bw'omala omanya nti toto erimu eri affordable osobola ogikola, go ahead with a dream. Bw'omanya nti toto evuddemu tojja gisobola, look for another thing you can do better. Oba bulungi nnyo naye nga waliwo maidi omu gwe nali njogerako naye ne mugamba naye okola wano ne mugamba tekyandibadde kirungi okole wano emyaka egiwera ne mubuuza gwe mu bulamu obuya kiki oyinza okukola nangamba nsobola salo ne mugamba that's a very nice idea manyi waliwo business eziri priority omukazi alekayo okulya n'agula akaziga ateeke mu nviiri
katika mgwe nange mchala wange buli mwezi notamuwaza nviiri baba obudde bugeba
era oluddayo ewaka yebaka tunudde
obudde buba
kati mu nsonga eyo calculating a business gy'osobola okole research omanye sente z'erimu olaba nga sente zo olina possibility ey'okuzifuna go ahead ate tolinza kuzifuna zonna. Bw'omanya nti business gyembaze evuddemu emiliyoni singa yeetaagisa emiliyoni 12 naddala abavubuka ky'olina okusooka okukola toteekamu mukwano toteekamu relative mu business if possible. Ekisinga osula business mu Uganda tukolagana nnyo n'Abaganda baffe kyali wange kyali wajja kukola mistake oluzinga sente tomusibe tomugambe ngenda kusala emyezi 3 nsasule kino kati ate muganda wo obuzibu obubeerawo nti singa anything happens nobaako kyokola ajja kuloopa ewaka.
Obudde bwaffe buweddeyo.
Okay.
Obudde bwaffe buweddeyo. It's good to have you.
Okay, thank you.
I think we shall have. All right. It's been an exciting one. I'm telling you, Ronnie here is a very passionate artist and he's been sharing life hacks, really things that happen in our day-to-day contemporary life. And I'm telling you, I'm so sure you have picked a leaf, to apply in your life. But from me and the entire U24 management, we'd like to say good night. Good luck, adios for God and my country. May the good Lord bless this beautiful Uganda. Now until next week, same place, same time, and of course same host. I'll see you. Good night.